So I thought I'd do a bit of a different video today, taking you back to the World War I trenches. So the new Battlefield trailer has recently been released and it's pretty insane, and I thought it'd be a good video to talk about. So if you haven't seen the trailer, I'm going to show it to you now. If you have seen it, feel free to watch it again or skip forward a minute or so. But yeah, enjoy. Well, Call of Duty is shagged. So a lot of you are probably like,
Grizzle? This ain't Evolve! What are you doing, mate?
well, the truth is, I really wanted to talk about this game in particular because it is probably the first game to come up in a while for me that I'm actually very excited about. Now, don't worry, this ain't gonna be like,
Oh, clickbait! Oh, what is this? Oh my god, trailer analysis! Oh!
because every motherfucker on YouTube is doing that, and they're just stating the bleeding fucking obvious.
Hey guys, welcome to my Battlefield analysis trailer. So basically I think this is a club.
And it's just like, no shit. I mean, maybe I'm being a little bit harsh. There are videos out there of this trailer and shit where people will talk about it and actually know what they're talking about and actually give you some pretty good information that you perhaps didn't notice before. But either way, my point being, I'm not making this video purposely for that. I mean, I am going to be talking about the trailer and I am going to be talking about the game. But reason being, this game is going to steal the market from a lot of game developers. I mean, not mentioning any names, but Call of Duty this year has been molested by Battlefield. And the thing is, I'm not a huge Battlefield fan either. Like, the other games they've done, they're good, but they were definitely nothing to grab my attention. What they have finally done is brought one of the world wars to next-gen platforms. I mean, if you go out and search for World War I or even World War II games, there are very few that are actually to a very high standard. I guess just so you know, the gameplay footage you're watching in the background is Verdun, which is a World War I game, as you can probably tell. So it's set in the trenches, of course, and it's pretty good fun, but definitely not to probably Battlefield 1 standard by any means. And it has made me very excited because it's been so long since a World War I game has come out. Especially the fact it's being done by a major developer, so DICE is just going to make the graphics and everything about this game look gorgeous. I mean, I don't want to take a dig at Call of Duty because they haven't shown much yet, but it's the fact it's in a futuristic setting. I mean, didn't they think that after, doing 2 games in a futuristic setting, that people were going to get a little bit bored of it? Also, they've kind of left everyone with a bad taste in their mouths because their trailer was really nothing special, and, nothing about it was good in terms of graphics, and also the fact that apparently in the Call of Duty world, plants are fucking invincible. Anyway, enough digs at Call of Duty, because I actually want to talk about Battlefield more so. But I will say that, they are still going to make sales because they've added Call of Duty 4 Remastered, something I'm not very interested in, but I'm sure a lot of other people are. I think I was just surprised how big Call of Duty is, yet they just made a game which looks very, very standard and definitely doesn't look next-gen next to Battlefield 1. So the point I want to make is the fact that Battlefield have taken this step is going to mean that there's going to be a whole new set of games set in World War I and World War II. And of course, all of this beginning with Battlefield 1. I mean, a lot of people weren't very sure about it because, of course, it's dumbing down what you're perhaps used to, and actually going back to a much simpler time. But they have spiced it up a lot more, and I think it's going to be very atmospheric. What I do mean by that is they have bent history ever so slightly to make it more exciting. For instance, this tank roll with the armor. I mean, they did have armor in World War I, but it did not look that extravagant and definitely didn't look that fucking badass. The other thing being that the machine gun was probably at its earliest stage here, so it definitely wasn't portable and you actually had to set down in order to use it. Look at me giving them history lessons. You better come away from this video knowing everything about World War I. I mean, also adding on to that, I also think it's going to be very simple mechanics. In other words, there's not going to be really overpowered weapons that help you out with, charged shots and jetpacks, whatever it may be. I think it's just going to be a lot more skill-based. Not to mention the dogfights are going to be a lot better because it's all machine gun fire, which means you're actually going to have to know how to aim, and it's not all going to be heat-seeking missiles digging you in the back every 2 seconds. I also love that they've added the chemical warfare, because mustard gas and chlorine gas was definitely very popular in World War I. Verdun actually has a really cool mechanic with this, so you have to put on your gas mask, of course, if gas is deployed, and then adding the realism that it would actually obstruct your vision quite a bit. So it'll be interesting to see if Battlefield have that, and also whether everyone's going to have a gas mask or whether it's actually going to be a class that you have to acquire. Of course, it won't only be trench focused, it does show some desert and also the Alp warfare that went on during the war, but in general, a game I'm very excited for. I just think it'd be really nice to have the simplicity back on not everyone exosuiting and jetpacking all over the fucking place, because I've just had enough of that shit. But anyway, I know this was a kind of a different video, also a really random short video, but it was a game I'm interested in, and also kind of curious to know what you lot think. So, if you do like this kind of video and you want to see more of them, then do drop this video a like. And if you don't, then just fuck off, mate. But seriously, I just decided I wanted to bring something different and fresh to my channel. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.